Hi, my name is Patrick. This specific video is basically to tell you how to go about cracking the SNAP exam. So if you look at a SNAP paper pattern, you have English, Logic, Cont, which is 15, 25, 20 questions. So if you look at, there is a more weightage for Logic and the Cont section as compared to English. But you can't ignore English because English takes a lesser time, so it makes sense to solve English quickly and then go about. Overall 60 marks with the cutoff for SIBM Pune almost 44.5 marks. The negative is 0.425 and the time is 1 hour paper. So very speed based test. So you need to really be fast. You need to be comfortable with it. And the questions are such that you can solve in a minute or so. Okay, so let's generally look at the cutoff. So I had already made a video on the cutoffs, tentative cutoffs for various colleges. Now let's look at the section wise. Verbal, SNAP. So if you look at fill in the blanks, there are 3 questions, grammar 2 questions. If you look at, there is no RCs. So this is a speed-based exam. You need to be really fast. So there is no RCs as far as last year's SNAP is concerned. So expected that this year's SNAP also there may not be any RCs. The whole exam is mainly filled with words like synonym, antonym, idioms, and grammar part of it. Right. This is where the whole paper is all about. And 15 questions. And if you look at, maybe there's no too much of time waster. You have to do it fast, quick, and then go about it. That's how it is to be done. You can't waste a lot of time on verbal, and verbal is some one area where you can go fast. So go more of gut feel. I mean, you have to go more with the speed than maybe think logically, eliminate, and go about it. So try, if you're practicing mocks, try to be fast in verbal and try to solve as fast as possible. Normally, it is seen that in grammar, gut feel, and all works better and faster. So how do you solve verbal? I would normally say keep reading. Reading normally helps you to build that gut feel. The more you read, the more you understand the formation of sentences, and the better your accuracy is normally in exam. Apart from that, go to idioms. You can go to some words of synonym and antonym, but if you look at the weightage for idioms, we're quite a bit. So, okay, there are almost 3 questions on idioms as such. So look at idioms as such, and maybe a few vocabulary questions for synonyms and antonyms. Also, solve the various verbal exercises. I mean, keep solving verbal exercises and see what mistakes that you commit and work on your mistakes. Okay, this is what I would expect you to do as far as verbal preparation is concerned. Right? So, read, idiom, this apart from mocks. You'll solve mocks, obviously, build strategy, etc. But this is what is expected as far as verbal. Coming to logic. Again, it doesn't have a group question of CAT like 4 or 5 question set, etc. More or less all single question set. So there were no, except maybe arrangement, there was one set of 2 questions last year, but otherwise it's all single question sets. That means, again, you need to be really fast. Normally logic is something which is a speed breaker. You will have questions which will take you some more time. You need to be careful with it and skip it as far as possible. Also, if you type of questions are more or less like the banking exam questions. So if you can practice those, or the CET type of question, Maharashtra CET type of questions, if you can practice those, this will help you for the SNAP exam. Right? So how do you go about? Verbal reasoning is one area which is different as far as SNAP is concerned as compared to CAT. And there's 7 questions on it. So it makes sense to be comfortable with verbal reasoning. So your focus could be verbal reasoning. I mean, 7 is a huge weightage as far as a 60 question paper is concerned. So focus on verbal reasoning. Apart from that, number letter series have 5 questions. This is again a huge weightage. So last year, the weightage could change this year definitely. But compared to last year, these 2 are there as far as weightage is concerned. Apart from that, others were all individual questions. So keep practicing. Logic normally improves with practice, directions, etc. Keep practicing, and that should help you to build on your accuracy. Look at the type of questions that have come, and based on those questions, try to keep on practicing. Mathematics, again, divided. There were only 2 questions on DI, but apart from that, the other questions are more or less scattered. There were 4 questions on profit and loss, 2 questions on ratios, 3 questions on time for distance, time and work. So if you look at, most of the questions were arithmetic based, which is normally there in most of these examinations. There were questions on probability, permutation, combinations, etc. So you can look at a different type of question which are there and accordingly prepare. Though I would say that prepare all topics which are there normally for the CAT or the other exam. But yeah, these are a type of questions that now came last year. Maybe you can look at these type of questions and accordingly practice. So focus again on arithmetic. Like most examination, arithmetic has a higher weightage. I would recommend that only practice level 1 sums. Unless you are a person who is strong in Cont, you can practice level 2 sums. Otherwise, I mean, if you're a person who is really weak in Cont, I think you will rely on more marks on logic and verbal section, which is around 40 questions. You may not get time to solve the difficult questions of Cont. But yes, for anyone who is relying on quant, please do practice level 2 sum so that you can solve it quickly and then go about solving it faster. Remember, you have only 60 minutes and 60 questions, so you need to be fast in the SNAP exam. So we have courses on SNAP workshop, ZAP workshop and PI-VAT soon after the examinations. You can join if you want. All the best. Thank you.